Welcome to Women on Purpose. My name is Jo, and I'm so glad you're here to join this journey of growth and self-discovery. Together, we'll explore ways to embrace our purpose, build confidence, and create the life we truly deserve. Have you ever looked around a room and thought, "What am I doing here? Everyone else seems to have it all figured out except me." If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. Studies show that nearly 70% of people experience imposter syndrome at some point in their lives, with women being particularly affected. Imposter syndrome is that nagging feeling that you're not good enough, despite all the evidence to the contrary. It's the belief that your achievements are just luck or timing, not your hard work, talent, or persistence. For many women, imposter syndrome creeps into both professional and personal life, chipping away at our confidence and making us question our worth. It can hold us back from speaking up, taking risks, or going after opportunities we deserve. But here's the truth. Imposter syndrome is just a feeling, not a fact, and it doesn't have to define you. By understanding where these feelings come from, learning to challenge the negative thoughts they bring, and building resilience, we can take back control of our narratives. As I speak, you'll see images showcasing unique wedding traditions from around the world, helping to highlight the beauty and diversity of these cultural celebrations. These visuals are a way to connect us to the rich stories and meaningful rituals that make each tradition so special. This journey won't be about becoming perfect. It's about embracing your imperfections and realizing they don't diminish your value. It's about standing tall in the knowledge that you belong wherever you want to be. Together, let's explore how to silence that inner critic and step into the confidence and purpose you already hold within you. You are more capable than you know, and you're not alone in figuring it all out. Imposter syndrome often has deep roots in the societal expectations placed on women, teaching us to strive for perfection and to doubt ourselves along the way. From a young age, many of us are encouraged to be good girls, excelling in everything we do while staying humble and avoiding mistakes. This pressure, combined with gender stereotypes, can make us feel like we need to prove our worth over and over again, even when we're already enough. Our upbringing plays a big role too. If you grew up in an environment where perfection was expected or criticism was frequent, it's easy to see how self-doubt might take hold. Over time, these patterns shape the inner voice that tells us we're not good enough. But that voice doesn't have to be the final word. By recognizing these influences, we can begin to rewrite the narrative and treat ourselves with the kindness and understanding we deserve. Imposter syndrome can show up in so many ways, and if you felt it, you're not alone. Maybe you're afraid to take a big step because you're scared of failing, or you brush off your successes as just luck, instead of acknowledging your hard work. Sometimes it looks like undervaluing your abilities, convincing yourself you're not as capable as others see you to be. These feelings can take a heavy toll. They can hold you back from career opportunities, make you hesitate to speak up, or leave you feeling drained and anxious. Even personal relationships can be affected when self-doubt makes it hard to believe you're enough. But the first step to breaking free is recognizing these patterns and reminding yourself that you're not defined by your doubts. You're defined by your courage to grow beyond them. Research shows that imposter syndrome is incredibly common, with around 70% of people experiencing it at some point in their lives, and women are especially affected. A study by the International Journal of Behavioral Science found that women in the workplace often report feelings of self-doubt and inadequacy, even when they're excelling. This can be even more pronounced in male-dominated fields, where women may feel added pressure to prove themselves. In industries like tech, engineering, and leadership roles, imposter syndrome can be particularly intense, with many women attributing their success to luck rather than their skills and effort. These feelings not only impact confidence, but can also lead to fewer women pursuing promotions or speaking up in key moments. Recognizing the numbers reminds us that imposter syndrome is not a personal failing. It's a widespread issue we can address together. You're not alone in this, and there's so much we can do to change the narrative. Strategies to overcome imposter syndrome. recognizing and naming the problem. Encourage self-awareness. The first step to overcoming imposter syndrome is recognizing when it shows up in your life. Pay attention to those moments when you think, "I'm not good enough," or when you downplay your accomplishments. Naming these thoughts for what they are, imposter feelings, can take away some of their power. It's also important to remember that these feelings are incredibly common, especially among women. You're not the only one who has ever doubted herself, and it doesn't mean you're flawed or weak. By normalizing these experiences, you can start to see them as just thoughts, not truths. You deserve to celebrate your efforts and believe in your abilities, because they're real and valuable. Challenging negative thoughts. Challenging negative thoughts is a powerful way to break free from imposter syndrome. One helpful approach is cognitive reframing, looking at those self-doubting thoughts and questioning their truth. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm not qualified for this," try reframing it to, "I'm learning and growing every day, and I bring unique strengths to this role." Another great tool is keeping a wins journal. Take a few minutes each day to write down your achievements, no matter how small, and any positive feedback you've received. Over time, this journal becomes a reminder of your hard work and value, especially when imposter feelings creep in. Remember, your successes are not accidents. They are a reflection of your talent and effort. Seeking support. Seeking support is one of the most empowering ways to overcome imposter syndrome. Finding a mentor who understands your journey can provide guidance, encouragement, and a fresh perspective on your strengths. Peer support groups are another wonderful resource, offering a space to connect with others who've faced similar challenges. When you share your experiences, you realize you're not alone. So many women feel the same doubts and insecurities. Talking about it can help ease the isolation that imposter syndrome often creates, and remind you that your feelings are valid, but not permanent. Together, we can lift each other up, celebrate our wins, and build the confidence to embrace our worth. You deserve to be part of a supportive community that sees the incredible woman you are. Reframing failure and success. Reframing failure and success can be a game changer in overcoming imposter syndrome. Instead of seeing failure as proof that you're not good enough, try to view it as a stepping stone to growth and learning. Every successful person has faced setbacks. It's a natural and valuable part of the journey. It's also important to set realistic, achievable goals that honor where you are right now. Celebrate each small win along the way, no matter how tiny it may seem, because every step forward matters. Success isn't about perfection. It's about progress and persistence. Remember, you're allowed to grow at your own pace, and every effort you make is worth celebrating. Building resilience and self-compassion. Building resilience and self-compassion is essential to overcoming imposter syndrome. Practices like mindfulness can help you stay grounded in the present, reminding you to focus on what's true rather than what self-doubt tells you. Affirmations like saying, "I am enough just as I am," can be a gentle way to rewire your inner dialogue. Therapy is also a wonderful tool, providing support and strategies to navigate those deeper feelings of self-doubt. It's important to embrace your imperfections and see them not as flaws, but as part of what makes you human. Strength isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, trying, and learning along the way. Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a close friend, because you are just as deserving of understanding and care. Fostering support networks. Support networks are incredibly powerful in helping women overcome imposter syndrome. Women-led initiatives and resource groups create spaces where we can connect, share experiences, and lift each other up. These groups remind us that we're not alone in facing challenges and that our voices truly matter. Workshops and seminars on confidence building and leadership can also be game changers. They provide tools and strategies to help you recognize your worth and step into your potential with courage. When we come together in supportive communities, we create a ripple effect of empowerment, showing one another that we all have the strength to succeed. You deserve to be part of a network that celebrates your unique brilliance. Conclusion. Imposter syndrome is something so many of us face, but it doesn't have to define us. Those feelings of self-doubt and not being good enough are common, yet they're simply not the truth about who you are. You have the power to change the narrative in your mind and embrace the incredible strengths and abilities that make you unique. Take the first step. Recognize those negative thoughts when they arise and remind yourself that they are just feelings, not facts. Seek out support, whether it's from a mentor, a close friend, or a group of women who understand and uplift you. Remember to celebrate your wins, no matter how small, because each one is proof of your effort, talent, and growth. Above all, be kind to yourself. Your value has never been tied to perfection, and it never will be. You belong in every space you aspire to occupy, and your voice and presence are so needed. Embrace who you are, imperfections and all, because the world is brighter with you in it. You are enough, just as you are, and you are capable of achieving so much more than you might realize. Thank you so much for watching. It truly means the world to me. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support this community and spread the love. I appreciate you and can't wait to connect with you again soon.